on. Mount Bakewell, ladies and gents. Where are we? 5,500 foot. And a very difficult day. I thought it was going to be a good XC day, but as you can see, it's quite inverted out there. I'm just up getting into it now. The air temperature feels surprisingly cold just where I am. The thermals down low and all the way up here have been composed of many cores, all doing their own thing. Some punching up at 3 or 4 meters per second, but tiny, and some bigger, slower ones. But it's made thermaling a bit tricky because you're either turning tightly in a small core, or else you're going through up and down and all kinds of different stuff, which is a bit messy and rodeo-y. Very nice. And now, see, I think I just got through the inversion. The wind direction has changed by 90 degrees, and I just lost my thermal. So see if it is really over here. Should be my guess. So I got up here in mostly slow climbs. Let's see if this is it. And then it was about a 2 meter per second core that got me up to where I am now, sort of into the inversion, near the inversion. I was a little bit higher before, and I could sort of feel that pattering of small feet on the top of my canopy, which is something that seems to happen a lot here when you're getting up close to it. And I assume it's you know, downdrafts of air from a layer above you. Yeah, there it is again, that pattering on the top of my canopy kind of feeling. And in my experience, you're usually not very far away from the inversion, and but also from potentially some fairly unpleasant air when you feel that. So my general approach now at this height would be to say, well, this is the height for the day, and to go on glide. There really is very little wind. It's 4 to 9 k's an hour from the south or the southwest. Thermals are almost stationary. It was a very slow climb to get up here, and I have drifted back very short distance behind the hill. Ooh, there's something. So it doesn't feel like a big kilometer XC day, sort of day when you can fly downwind.
Got it, guys.
Feels a little bit more like a triangle day, where you don't go too far away from the hill and you explore, but of course we've arranged a driver, and so that's sod's law though. That's always the way it works, isn't it? So I've completely lost this thermal. Now I've lost a couple of 100 feet, and I am trying to use my Vario XC track here to tell me where the thermal is, because it tracks it, and I've gone to where it says it should be, and of course it's not here because the thermals are not moving in a nice predictable manner, because there's very little wind, so they're just doing whatever they want to do, and they're twisted at altitude, I think, depending just on not even the wind at altitude, but what the thermal feels like doing. So just gonna see if I can maybe push forwards into wind, to what I think is the wind, and find another thermal. Woo! That's see, that's, yeah, that's air that's definitely going in a different direction to the one that I was in, a radically different direction. But that was small, a small little punchy thermal again. What I want to do is get my whole wing into it, get my weight over, and try and core it, and keep my speed as high as I can whilst I'm doing that. See, I keep going through transitions between different air. It's really weird. Thursday was a really strong wind day and a strong wind flight. They're usually the really rough ones, but it was lovely. Today this is pretty much nil wind on the ground, and thermal's kind of messy. Oh well. It's the thermal. So 51. Let's see if I can get back up to 55 where I was. See if I can learn anything about the day. So guys is still surviving down there. Looks like he's not far over the trees, hard to tell from this height, but he's a fighter. Ooh. Yeah, you see what just happened there? Turning nicely in this thermal. Maybe I've got to go upwind. Ooh, this doesn't feel nice. Nah. Ooh, yeah, doesn't feel nice at all. So is this very excited air, and I almost can't tell if it's going up or down. Let's try and ride this then. Still, yeah, straight out of that. So I think I came out the front of that core. So let's come backwards. 2, 3, and turn. So let's try and center here then. That's nice. Ooh. So again, it's averaging, yeah, maybe 1.5 when I'm in it, but that feels like I'm in it. So there's the edge. Coming at the back of it. At the front of it, so then it's back here. So it's weird. So now there's 12 kilometers an hour of drift in this thermal, whereas before there was nothing. 12 kilometers an hour from the southwest, according to XC track. So if that's really true, then I need to go downwind this way to re-intercept my core. There's definitely something here. Yep. Oh. It's just unruly air. There's no need for it. Settle down. Nice gentle climbs is what we want. Nothing angry and violent and washing machine-y like this. Now where's Guys? That's CEO, he's still battling. So these clouds are interesting and possibly a good sign. Although based on how this feels, it looks like they would be above the inversion. Go figure. Droppy. Alright, let's go this way then. Let's see if XC track is correct. Track does think there should be lift here, and again we're up around the 5,600 feet mark, which is where I lost it last time. There was some change in direction, don't do that, and yeah, pretty shitty sort of air. So guys is over the hill, excellent, happy days. So I wonder if maybe I should go and glide. I think maybe I should try and lead the way. So we want to go as downwind as we can and to a potential trigger, or to a cloud if we can get to a cloud. We're also kind of hanging around for guys, and we're also feeling pretty cautious still whilst we try and figure out what the hell's going on. And so we're going to turn and lift. I would like to get up to the clouds. Maybe if I could get through the inversion it'll be nicer on the other side. Gone over here, okay. So I wonder if then the drift is more from the west at altitude, and so when I lose the thermals, should I actually be going this way then? Luckily that strip down there is pretty much abandoned and deactivated now. There was skydiving there once upon a time, but what with the COVID blessing that has been bestowed upon us all, and the skydiving operations that they have in Rockingham, and I think which one is it? The other one, Rottnest, which are much more profitable. This has been shut down, which is great, because if I looked down there and I saw cars or aeroplanes, I would obviously not want to be going anywhere near it, because I've spoken to the boss there and I know it's not being used. I'm not bothered, and I am, to be fair, well above circuit height here from an aeroplane point of view, but from a danger zone point of view, obviously it's meat parcels or meat bombs or whatever you want to call them, which are the threat. Oh, so here I am not paying attention, and it results in me losing my lift. Ooh. Experimenting, wasn't I, to see whether it was further over here to the east on account of the seemingly west wind. Maybe this is it. So 5,700 feet now. This is going to be a new world record for today, for me here. And it's definitely getting cold. Noticeable drop in the air temperature. My fingers are yeah, and it's 3 meters per second. We haven't seen anything like that yet today. I think there was a weakish inversion there that I might be above now. At 6,000 feet now. And it's sort of a nice climb, and the thermal feels nicer. Just as soon as I say that, I expect something scary to happen, but pretty slow average climb. It was a little bit good there before. Well, here we go. Let's just try and reposition again. Something. So I'm just flying a fairly big pattern around where I think the thermal is, in the hope that I might learn something. What I learnt was that it's a sink all around it and it's not very big. So now if I go back into where it should be, XC track, see whether it does actually lead me back. See, this is the beauty of flying with XC track. I left the thermal, I flew around randomly, and then I just followed the thermal marker on my screen back into the thermal. You can do the same thing without the screen, but the screen makes it much easier. Whoa! The guys is in something better than me over there, and so I think I'm going to go join both these guys now and see. See what's going on. Strange. Been getting lift the whole way through here. Let's see whether this is a nice big thermal that I've been avoiding up until now. second core roughly. But the drift seems to be from the southeast. Which really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. There's guys. Oh, shaky. Ooh. 7,000, that feels like another change. Guys has gone on glide already. He's a tiger, that boy. He pretty fast and quite aggressive, and he is definitely not as cautious as me. Now, it's definitely getting nippy. Sort of air are we in? Horrible air. Better air. 35 to 1. Let's see. So we want to. Whoa! Like to let go and do up my jacket. You gonna let me? Okay, that's better. And alright, we're back in control. Now, there was some kind of nice air somewhere. This isn't nice air. Let's get the hell out of here. There's some nice air. Definitely no point flying fast if you're getting a glide ratio of 40 to 1. Happy with that. This is a line of nothing too bad. Relatively stable air when you're seeing 7, 8, 9 to 1. So 6 to 1 and a bit choppy. So, and sync alarm. So that would would be the point normally I would go on by, but I feel like I'm coming into something. Having said that, I'm at 7 grand, so I can afford to fly through something, especially if I'm going to try and catch guys. Nice clouds in front to the left. So I should be able to fly over here and find something, hopefully. Otherwise, that high ground on the left there that Guys is going for is an obvious trigger point. Between a 50 and a 43 km/h ground speed, depending on what stage of the pendulum I'm in. So this is with the first stage of speed bar. So that pretty much tells you there's almost no wind. Definitely feel a change in the air, but I'm coming down to 5.6, which is where that inversion was, the weak broken inversion. The bad news is I might be going through into the not so nice lift that was underneath it. Oh, there's a wedgie right in front of me. Now, hopefully he's friendly. Hey, buddy. Hello, mate. Where did he go? Guys has hooked into something down there. I'm expecting to hook into something somewhere over here. The sun is off to the west, so use a shadow to show me where to go exactly, but I can go draw a line from the shadow towards the sun and then pick a position based on the amount of wind. Part of me thinks I should be flying towards Guys. He's in left and I'm not. The other part of me thinks I should hit something here any minute. Go. guys is climbing very nicely over there. So he went for a trigger point on the ground, a hill, good idea. Whereas I'm going for a cloud, and when I was right up underneath the clouds, that was a pretty safe bet. But from this height, it's trickier. But I still think I'm going to come into something any minute now. There we go, 25, 30 to 1, 70 to 1. There she is. Good old clouds. So I'd like a nice, friendly, comfortable climb. I don't know, like maybe a couple of meters per second, like this. That would make me happy. Really so interested in all the shaky stuff. Interesting to see now whether or not this is like a king thermal. My theory is you get waves, king waves and smaller waves, and when you have cloudy days like this, there are thermals in between the clouds, but they're not good enough to produce a cloud. So I kind of think of the bigger thermals like king thermals, and they're obviously the ones you can climb faster in. In a comp, they're the ones you would you'd want to try and preference, but they're quite often stronger, might be more cohesive as a result. Which way is this cloud going? This way. Okay, 4.5 meters per second. It's getting a little bit exciting. Oh. Meters per second in places. again. Guys has gone over towards Northam, the airport, looking for thermals. I'm heading for this cloud and expecting any minute now to come into some lift from it. And we've got one more down in front off to the left. So I'm definitely still in cloud flying mode. I really feel they're a bit of a gift and they're quite rare in WA, so you have to show them their proper respect and pay attention to them when they appear. So it's better air, this is neutral air, it's got to be lift thermal somewhere. Don't tell me I'm going to fly past it. Either coming into it or I've just flown past it. I guess I just completely missed that cloud. Now I'm in. Whoa, no, wait a minute. Maybe. Can't be that much. Nope, I've missed that cloud. Fool. So guys is climbing over there. So this place down here has always worked for me as a thermal trigger. I believe I missed that cloud. Maybe it's not a good cloud, it's a bad cloud. Oh, choppy kind of air. Yeah, very choppy. We're back down underneath the where the inversion was, where it's sort of broken. The air is more rowdy. Let's try and center on this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Come on, turn. That was another 4 meters per second, and whoa. Going around the outside of it. Now turn. Turn. Oh. Meters per second. Yeah, it's a little bit more than I really want. Yes, Grass Valley down there. I'm a mental blank at the moment. But I'm 8,400 feet. I'm pretty sure I'm just clear of the Perth CTA step, but I'm gonna fly away from it anyway just to be really sure, because obviously don't want to be flying in airspace, so going on glide. I'm going up. It's always the way, isn't it? Not expecting this to last for long. Now I should be able to see Gemaling in front of me. And I can't. Somewhere out there. Oh, it's cold up here. So with any luck, I'm going to fly straight back underneath this cloud. So last time the lift was on the other side, although I felt like I'd flown past it. So now, at this height, I have a 12 km/h cross tail from the well, southwest. So you might think that that would mean I should go for the bottom left corner of this. Assuming it's building, definitely in the vicinity, in the neighbourhood. Quite there yet. Yes, I would. I mean, I know where Gemaling is. Fly there with my eyes closed. Done that before. Let's go to lifty screen. It's got the feeling of air. It's being thrown around. Now, still 7.6. Do I go on glide and look for something else? Do I change clouds? Do I try a bit harder here? There's something. Feels like it's on the left. So 1, 2, 3, and then turn. Oh, beautiful, 2 meters per second. My ideal thermal. Lay back, close your eyes, relax. Let the thermal carry you aloft. Very peaceful and relaxing and sedate and at one with nature. Touch with the spirit people, or whatever you want to call it. It's very freeing, fun and relaxing.
Does anyone hear me?
Yeah, Rolf has a copy.
I can hear you, I don't know if you can hear me. How's it going? Yeah, going alright. I don't know if you're going to see us on the live track. We just justify race. Where are you and
7,600, and I think I'm over Grass Valley, just to the east of Northam. There, the radio, I get distracted by the radio, I lose my thermal, and now my beautiful 2 meter a second climb has evaporated and I'm burning the height that I made. And I have to play the guess where the thermal is game, or carry on in the direction you want to go and try and find a new one. And, I have a lot of height to be able to do such things. But what I hate about radios is distraction. I was at one with nature and the thermal, and then get pulled away. Luckily, back in it. This is just dying, and that's the problem. It wasn't very good, but I am up 7,000 above the ground, so got plenty of time to make a big mistake. Hurry. Like another cloud building just in front of me. Let's see if I can find that. Tricky clouds, tricky. That looks like a nice cloud. It's building on, well, definitely two sides. The third one, I think it's decaying, so should just be able to deviate left a little bit. And it is a bit cold up here though. Don't know if I want to go all the way up to the cloud, but then I am clear of Perth CTA now, so there's no reason why I can't go above 8.5 grand if I want to. And maybe I might, if this works out. Although I think it's forming on the west side and I'm underneath the decaying side, so maybe it is really forming on both sides. 1, 2, 3, radio. back are covered, and I can turn left in thermals again. I can choose a direction, and it does make a difference. Some days turning left seems to be smoother than turning right. And the other thing is, of course, you stretch the lines that you load up the most, and thermaling you're loading one side more than the other usually. So it's good to alternate just for your wing. And there's a, I guess that's a Qantas jet up there maybe. Whoa! Maybe. Calm down a bit. It's this way. Let's just see if we can stay in it this time. Pretty sure I'm clear of Perth CDA now, so I could take this one up to cloud base. Feet, and I'm just going to clip the edge of the cloud or stay clear of it as I head towards Gemelling, which is just down there. So it's better than a 9,000 foot day. It might even be well, I don't know, it's hard to tell, but I think those clouds are a few hundred foot above me. Maybe a 9.5 grand day. So the inversion meant it was a much slower day to begin. Guys, I'm gliding for Gemelling.
Yeah, the wind's very cold. Not straight lightly though, huh?
Yeah, it's very light wind, but southwest, so it is maybe 45 cross, but it doesn't make much difference. And the cloud base is about 9,500 feet, maybe nearly almost 10 in some clouds.
Quite low at the moment. I'm at about 1,000 meters, but I'm returning now.
jealous, guys. It must be nice and warm down there. It's freezing up here at 9,000 feet. Yep, we've got 3 still in the air. I'm at 9,000 feet on glide for Gemaling. I'm pretty sure I'll get there unless something terrible happens. And got 1 behind me, and Guys is the lowest at the moment. smoky or something over here. There's Gemaling. and yeah, I'm trying to stay high under the clouds. The day's getting weaker because it's 4:37, but there's still some lift around. Wind in this parcel of air I'm in at the moment, so I can get phenomenal ground speed going in this direction, but the thermals are kind of broken up, and this is my last chance to save myself before I'm on the deck. Right, it's now or never. Either I stumble into a thermal, or have to land somewhere safe, because there's a shit ton of wind down there. I think about 30 k's an hour. Guys reckon it's 50. So what a very nice place to land. There's no trees and shit and rhoda. Come on. Shit. I was hoping that would be working, so we get one last chance here. Salt lakes aren't bad places to land if they're dry. Road running through it, but I think I can see a power line on the road. There's a house, there's another power line. But I should be okay in the Salt Lake. I think there's a power line running down that gravel road. Oh no, there is. I can see two. So two posts along the road, so definitely not landing on that road. Wind is going to be watering from my left. I should just be able to turn around into wind and land on the Salt Lake. Scanning for pylons, for cables, for anything, and I'm not seeing anything. Running down there, I don't see anything on it. Ooh. Thermal. Now broken because of the wind speed. The question is whether or not I can coring the sink. Whether I can do anything good with it. Need to blunder into a core. Which is always possible. One, two, three. going to be one of those. Each turn puts you another 100 meters downwind, and you have to keep rethinking where you're going to land if you fall out. Windy, and there's that power line going in a straight line that way. I've gained a couple of 100 feet, but I'm not sure where this thermal is.
I want the farmers to get angry. Before the gate. Stay in the road. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, just go back a bit and then wait in the road. I'm just scared the farmer gets angry. Cool, thanks. I'll see you now.
Oh, part of me wants to go with it, and part of me thinks on full bar I'm getting blown backwards, and I really want to land in this paddock, but unless I penetrate more, I'm going to have to land in that wheat field. So I'm sure there's a fence. Fairly well, shit. Maybe the wind has to drop near the ground, right? I'm not. Fuck. Okay. We're going to land in this wheat field in a nice controlled manner.